Damien would never admit it loud, but he secretly cherishes his older brother and his gentle nature. Nobody besides Cassandra has ever treated him like Jason does. Mother always pushes him to be better, to learn more. Grandfather is nearly always too busy to pay him much attention, although Damien is privately glad for it. The demon's head and his expectations are scarier than Damien's mother's. His auntie is abstractly fond of him, bringing gifts when she visits and ruffling his hair when she sees him, but she's often away. On the rare occasions Jason visits, though, he will set aside hours ahead of time for nothing except reading to Damien. He saw Damien in the library once, eyeing a book that was too advanced for him, but that had caught his attention, and while Damien had initially been filled with offense at seeing the man grab the book off the shelf and walk away, it had been stifled when he'd heard him call out, "You comin' or what?" from the sitting room. Damien had followed, seen Jason sit down on one of the seats, and open the book. And Jason had started to read aloud. Damien realized what was happening, and he still feels funny and warm in the face when he thinks about A, Jason understanding him so quickly, and B, Jason not making fun of him. He had grown used to sour glances, from shadows who thought him too entitled, from authority figures that saw him as a child. He'd seen Jason and his friends amusedly bicker back and forth like children, scathing comments and insults and mean little taunts designed to get rises out of each other, so he knew Jason wasn't afraid to be mean, but Jason had sensed Damien's insecurity over things he lacked in, things he wanted to do and couldn't, and had quickly moved to be kind. Damien wasn't particularly used to kindness. Grandfather is right, after all. Damien's brother is soft and pathetic and emotional, but Damien doesn't understand why that makes Jason lesser. His big brother is still talented, still lethal and quick-witted and competent. Who cares if his heart is too big? It just means he puts more of himself into every fight, which makes him even more dangerous. If anything, it suggests that while love is a vulnerability, it is not a weakness. Grandfather taught Damien that fear is better than trust, that obedience is better than respect, that love and kindness are weak substitutes for power and control. Mother taught Damien that keeping things close to your chest was safest, that it was best to pretend that you cared about very little, that the things you did care about were to be kept hidden, tucked away and not acknowledged except in the most quiet and private of moments. Jason taught Damien to love with everything he had, to argue when slighted, to find the things he cares for and the things he believed in, and then fight for them with his teeth. Father is a lot like Mother in that way. He loves intensely, but quietly. He thinks that showing love means showing weakness. Maybe he's right. Maybe telling Damien he loves him does mean Father will lose him. Maybe Mother is right, that telling Damien she loves him will mean he leaves her behind for his own pursuits. Maybe Grandfather is right, that it's better to not care about much at all. But maybe Jason is right. Maybe love makes you weak, but maybe it makes you stronger too. Love may make people weak, but Jason's makes him dangerous. His love is Lazarus Green, rabid and feral, and able to do anything if it means protecting himself. His love is Lazarus Red. Fuck. He is metallic red, hateful and vindictive and willing to kill for those he loves, for his principles and his people. His love is golden and bright, a sword aflame, a blade burning with literal fire in his soul. Damien thinks, in the most secret parts of his mind, that he prefers it Jason's way. And now Damien has something worth fighting for. He has something he can do, for possibly the first time. So he picks up his sword and moves.